so midweek report time. And I want to start off with Mike Balogun versus Moses Itauma. Moses Itauma getting the win in the second round. I expected that, and it's not so much a surprise to me. I'm pretty much not shocked. Moses Itauma was expected to win the fight. He did it in impressive fashion. And there's now talk of Moses Itauma versus Martin Bakole. And that fight there for me is a little too early in the development of Moses Itauma. Now, naturally, because Moses Itauma is a highly touted prospect and he's knocking most of them out, people are going to start jumping the gun. I hear people saying, Moses Itauma beats David Adelai. Moses Itauma beats, TKV. Moses Itauma beats Joe Joyce. Moses Itauma could beat Hrgovic. I'm hearing all of this now. And it's like people never learn, when a prospect is knocking everyone out, it can look impressive and it can appear that he's not beatable. But we've seen prospects who look devastating come up against fighters who may not even look that devastating, but they're just solid top 10 fighters, and then that prospect comes unstuck. So I'm not saying Moses Itauma can't beat these fighters in time, but Martin Bakole, Hrgovic, Joe Joyce, I think he's a little bit away off those. We haven't seen his chin, we haven't seen what he's like under pressure, we haven't seen what he's like against someone who can maybe take the southpaw stance away, advantage away from him. We haven't seen Moses Itauma in those situations, so let's hold off getting too overexcited. He's a great prospect. He's a great prospect. He's fast, powerful, athletic, but let's just give him some time and see what happens, and not try and rush him too quick, because you don't want him to come up against someone and lose, where if he was given a few more fights he would have won. He's still very young, 20 years old. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is Josh Taylor versus Esserman. And Josh Taylor, for me, it's a real shame. 3 losses on the spin. He was once a great fighter, undisputed, beating Ramirez, beating Baranchik, beating Prograis. And now it looks like he's really on a decline, 3 losses in a row. I think Josh Taylor at this stage probably, in terms of legacy, should retire, and then he'd be remembered as a once great fighter. But if he continues for the money, I think he's going to pick up more losses. I just don't think he has the tenacity that he once had. And, moving up in weight class, I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he can do it anymore. And I want to talk about Dave Allen versus Deontay Wilder potentially happening. People laugh, Dave Allen versus Deontay Wilder, but at this stage, I think that that's a very competitive fight. I think it's a very competitive fight. I think that Dave Allen, good chin, powerful, has good ring IQ, knows what he's doing. Deontay Wilder's at an all-time low in terms of confidence. I think he's like 40 now, and I think that that's a very winnable fight for Dave Allen. So people might laugh, but I think that that is a very winnable fight. Anyway, let me know what you think about what I spoke about here. Let me know, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description.